Today's episode of Broke Dad Bills, I'm going to try to play with some fiberglass filler and other stuff to fix the dash and the door panels on this 74 square body C10. So if you want to see me mess up and do things the wrong way, stick around. Alright, so we got the dash and we're going to try to fix this a little bit better. Because before, when I initially took this dash out and I painted it and then fixed this crack right here, this vent, or not the vent, excuse me, the speaker area, which has got these little perforated holes, originally it fell apart. It disintegrated kind of like my knees did when I was younger, being in the military, but we'll talk about it another day. So I did the right thing, I think I did, but I tried backfilling the hole. I just used this sound deadening material. Thanks, Soundskins. This is all the extra stuff I had. This is not the correct use for this stuff, by the way, but I'm using what I got. So I put that on the back side, and then I had these little, there's these little bars right here to where the material kind of laid across, but these are metal because underneath of this dash is it's like a metal shell. But I put some extra material right here to fill the holes, and we're going to try to take the fiberglass, we're going to try to lay it out across here, and then maybe some plastic filler. I don't know, we'll see what we're going to do. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. But then we also got to put some filler in right here because there's a new crack that popped up. So it's, if it doesn't turn out great, then we at least tried to fix it. And then what we'll do after that is we'll just take a cover. The coverlay dash cap covers. We'll just glue a new one on top of this and call it good. As far as the door panels go, I really would love to get some new door panels, like the 85 model with the manual window and manual door locks, because that has the nice little insert where you could put like the carpeted panel right here, and has the little area where you could put a little storage flap. I don't have that, and those I can't find used ones for cheap that are complete, and the new ones are like $600, and don't have the budget for that. So we're going to just fix this right here, maybe with that plastic filler, and repaint these and send it, because I'm ready to get the interior done, and we'll worry about making it nice with new parts in the future whenever I find some pennies. Alright, so first attempt. We got the fiberglass on, the resins on. Did 2 layers, but nothing crazy because we just want to see how this looks once it cures and hardens. And then, after this hardens, we'll come back, we'll check it out. We'll see if it's even worth progressing any further, and we'll go from there. See you in like a day. I don't know about you, but when you're messing with this stuff, make sure you got good ventilation, because man, I am seeing stars and going to the spirit world with the amount of fumes this stuff's putting off. So make sure you got a mask or a fan blowing air on you. Make sure there's ventilation, because yeah, the hardener and all that stuff, it gets you. So let's take a look and see what this is turning out to look like. The fiberglass is the resin's starting to harden and set up. I gotta let it sit overnight, I think. If I look at the instructions, it says, I don't know. Probably overnight. But we're going to tackle the door panel. We're going to clean that area up that's all boogered up. And we're going to put some of that plastic filler over it. And then let that cure. And then we'll see how it looks after we sand it smooth. There. That looks better. Make sure when you're messing with this stuff and you're sanding fiberglass and all that, wear a respirator mask. You don't want that dust to get in your lungs. Think of it like fiberglass and the insulation in your house, right? When you mess with that bad insulation, it gets everywhere, makes you itch, makes your eyes itch. It's bad. So, safety first. Keep that in mind. Okay, we got this sanded and trimmed up some of the excess. Doesn't have to be perfect, but now we just scuffed up the edges, and we're gonna put some of that plastic filler in here and see if that will fill up the rest of the dips and other places. It's not the size of your hatchet, it's what you can do with it. I put way too much hardener in here, I think. What do you think? Is it too much? We'll find out when it gets hard in like 2 seconds. A little bit more. What do you think? Is that good? Is that good? Is that enough? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh boy, oh good. Oh yeah, that's just right. Oh boy. Look at them colors. It's starting to change color some. I'm getting loopy from being around all these fumes. What do you think? We'll take this and All right, let me bring you in. So this is what I got so far. Not a lot. I mean, we put the plastic body filler, or the plastic filler. Got this laid down. Initial coat. It looks rough. Just bear with me. We're gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna smooth it out, put another coat down, and then we'll see how that looks. Maybe that'll be enough. Got some in this crack right here. Gotta let it dry. Got some right here. So it takes like 30 minutes, it said. We'll come back to that. Battery died, and I ended up having to recharge the battery. And by the time I came back, mysteriously or magically, there's already another layer on the dash. So let's look. So that first layer that we put, that plastic filler, it somehow was sanded down. Might not be. Maybe my son came out, but that layer is down, and now we got another fresh layer I just put down before I start recording. So we got this layer down. That's going to cure and harden. Then we're going to smooth that out, and maybe primer over top of it, and then sand, and then paint it. Come on, let me show you what I'm talking about. I think I got the dash finished almost. I got to paint it, primer it, paint it, but I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, you ready? You ready? All right. Smooth, no more big old hole. There's a couple little imperfections, right? Like, you know, little divots. But you know what? It looks a lot better than what it did. Smooth this a little bit with some 400 grit, but got the crack filled. Kind of add a little bit more filler right here and smooth it out. And you'll still be able to see it, but you know what? It's fine. It's character, right? Because this doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to primer over it, and then I'm going to put some paint on it. So let's see. We'll see how all this looks. Stand by. Well, I don't have any primer, but I got this adhesion promoter stuff. So we're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna put the base coat on, the color coat. We'll see how it looks, and if I have to sand it and prime it and paint it again, then I'll do that once I get primer. But we're gonna try it without primer and just try this. We'll paint this too. All right, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's close enough. And that looks better than it did. Imperfections and all. There's no big hole there. So that's gonna have to do. It'll definitely look a lot better when this dries and when it's in the cab, hopefully. And then for the door panel, we'll paint the other one. We'll do that off camera. But for this one, not bad. You could see the imperfection, but it's fine. It's not a big, weird, melted plastic spot that was once there. Looks better. I'll see you guys tomorrow after this cures, and we can look at it closer to see what it looks like. Be back. All right, day 2, and paint dried. Let's take a look. It looks good. Questionable. It's not that great. Is it better than what it looked like before? And there's no more gaping hole? Yes. In fact, it does look better. So stay tuned for the next one where we're going to go over the seat. I don't know what I'm going to do with the seat. I might use that seat. I might find another seat. Might go to the junkyard and try to find a newer seat out of if there's an OBS or even a newer Silverado, like a NBS or something like that, to put in here, because the seat needs to be reupholstered. I need to get new cushions for it, new seat cover for it, like brand new upholstery for it is like, I think $200. And the cushions I could kind of make shift with cushions from a craft store or something, but we'll see. We'll figure it out, and we'll take it one day at a time. So if you find this interesting and entertaining or anything like that, hit that like, subscribe. Let me know what I could have done better with the dash and stuff, because again, this is the first time doing fiberglass stuff and all that, so I'm just learning as I go. And stay tuned for the next episodes and watch whatever one pops up and give it a like too. So see you again. Have a good one. Take care.